Going to the game, I'm going to be playing AP Jungle Nautilus and show you the strengths of this champion. In this matchup, we're currently up against Shyvana, and in a Nautilus vs Shyvana, this is an advantage for Nautilus in the early game due to his strong ganks, but when we get to the later stages of the game, this would favor Shyvana since she has such a strong scaling potential. That's why what we want to do is to be able to get our ultimate as soon as possible and look for ganks, helping snowball our lead and helping our teammates as well. The clear that I'm doing here is a blue side clear into a full clear, but I would go for a gank if there is an easy lane to go for. The reason why I went for a blue start rather than the red start is because I would always like to path towards the easiest lane to gank, and in this case, it's gonna be the Yasuo. Yasuo Olaf is very volatile, wherein both champions want to be aggressive and they want to push their lead, meaning that it's really easy for a jungle to intervene with their lane. Looking at the other lanes, Karma Diana, not that much, and Ezreal Malphite, pretty hard to gank with their Pyke Jhin. So in this case, it's much easier to go for the Yasuo instead. If the top lane was easier to gank, for example, then I would start my clear at the bot side. Nautilus clear is above average, where it's not too slow, but it's not crazy fast. People think Nautilus jungle is very slow, but as a matter of fact, it's quite decent, especially if you want to max your third skill. Mid lane, a gank on Shyvana, she flashes in, Karma gets a trade, which I think is the best case scenario. Unfortunately, our Yasuo died bot side, and this is what you want to expect, especially if you're playing with a Yasuo Baron lane. Since their Shyvana is down, this should be a free scuttle for us. We're able to secure this, and then we go back to our Krugs plus red in order to get our level 5. While clearing the camps, I'm always looking at the map for any possible place to do. And looking at the bot side, I would want to gank this Olaf before he gets level 5, because it's gonna be way harder to gank his lane when we both have ultimate, since his kit just counters me all around. Our duo lane dies, so we have currently 3 lanes that have just died, which is not good for us, but we have to do what we have to do. Upon reaching level 5, we immediately go bot side, Olaf level 4, which is perfect time for us to gank. We start with our ultimate. Once it hits, we hook, bringing him back, third skill, and auto attack for the kill. Perfect timing for ganking, because not only do we help our Yasuo, we also get kills, and the first item that we go for is the mana boots, which would give us not only mobility, it gives us even more AP and magic penetration, which are all perfect stats for this AP Nautilus build. And when you play AP Nautilus, you'd go for the burst build. Shyvana looks for a gank topside. I'm there to counter gank just in case anything happens. But as soon as they go back, I would just go back to my camps and start to clear those. As you can see, when you play AP Nautilus, you'd always want to max your third skill, since this would increase the damage, allowing you to clear faster, as well as lower the cooldowns, making you able to spam this more. Topside, another gank, so I immediately go there instead of starting the blue. I try to look for someone that's out of position. Diana randomly shows up, so I have to flash. We burn her ultimate. I still have my ultimate just in case they go for a chase. Shyvana goes in, chases the Malphite down. Pyke goes in with his ult. He misses it. I see that he's pretty low. We go in with the ulti plus Q. Auto attack, get the kill. But unfortunately, they just have the numbers advantage. There are 4 people there. Karma misses the empowered Q. Ezreal trying to chase them. But looking on what's happening, it's pretty hard to get another kill. Not the best trade, but at least we're able to get a kill. The good thing that what happened is that Yasuo actually solo killed the Olaf bot side, which is really good for us. Because if Olaf gets a lead at this stage of the game, we wouldn't be able to do much, since his ultimate just deflects all of the crowd control that we could give. Now what we're doing is clearing our camps again. I know that Shyvana took our blue plus Grom, so we have no choice but to take the wolves into bot side pathing and probably try to gank the Olaf. Even though he has ulti, we might be able to catch him off guard, or Yasuo might be able to bait his ultimate, allowing us to go for an easy gank. Objective spawning in 30 seconds, Cut is at the top side, and what I'm doing is just waiting for the red buff to spawn, and then we could go for a possible dragon fight or Rift Herald. but based on what's happening, our lanes are quite having a hard time. But I don't see any signs of Shyvana. Scuttle is still up, so this should be an opportunity for me to try to get Scott before the objective response. Shyvana arrives, she sees me take the Scuttler, I immediately go and turn to her, poke her, get her pretty low, nice poke by the Karma, nice knock up, he's able to get the Scott, but it's the cost of her own life. Malphite is able to use his ultimate, Diana follows up, goes in, gets his ulti off. Even though we take down their jungle, we actually lost the team fight. Their Diana getting a triple kill, which is not the best situation for us. Yasuo is able to destroy the bot tower, which is good for us. And now we have no choice but to get the Rift Herald instead. Their Olaf is on the top side. The only good thing that's happening right now is that our Yasuo is able to get farm. After securing the Rift Herald, which they were not able to make it on time, I look to see if we go for a fight, but this ultimately decided to just go back, buy my Horizon Focus, and the reason why Horizon Focus is such a good item on Nautilus is that we could proc its passive really easily with all of the crowd control that we have. Combining the passive, plus first skill, plus third skill, plus ultimate, we would be able to proc 2 stacks in Horizon Focus in just one combo. We use the Herald mid to get some plates, hook the Diana, look at the damage that we have. Just buying that item, we burst her from 100 to 0, and this is the power of AP Nautilus once you're able to get the Boots of Mana plus Horizon Focus. Top lane, Ezreal dies again, which is not the best, but Malphite is there. He has his ultimate available. He should be able to catch the Jhin, and as soon as his ulti hits, we follow up with their hook, getting us an easy kill. Currently, we have over half of the team's kills, but our team is not doing too well. That's why it's still gonna be a very hard game, and as an AP Nautilus, we could only kill one target at a time. Yasuo getting a good kill bot lane, plus Karma getting a kill mid lane, which means that we should be able to get some free plates topside. I decide to not take the tower because I would want to look for another opportunity to go for a kill. We go back instead, buy our items, and with our ultimate available, we should be using this as much as possible so that we could be active and possibly get more kills. Mid lane is still open, but with no one there, I just choose to go back to my camp since all of them are up. My conservation stacks are almost max, and I just want to clear my jungle before doing anything else na map. Even though you want to be very active with ganking the lanes, you don't want to forget farming your own jungle because this provides a stable income and levels so that you would always stay ahead in the game. If you look at the gold, I'm currently at 1k GPM with all of the shutdown plus clearing that we're having. And another good thing about Nautilus is that you could go for a double clear with the use of your third skill. Your clear is already getting pretty fast, and the more items I get, the faster my clear will be. Rabadon is now available, Yasuo takes the top tower, and with this, we're able to get Rabadon's Horizon Focus Boots of Mana in 8 minutes, which is quite fast, and this will give us a very good position and possibly allow us to burst any target on the opposing team. Unfortunately, Malphite Yasuo dies again, which is not good for us. The only one that has money currently is me. What I'm doing right now is I'm looking for someone that's overextending. But if no one shows up, we just go for the wave clear. I'm waiting for the Olaf to overextend. Even though he counters our hit, look at our damage. We don't even need crowd control to kill this Olaf. Just one combo and he's done. And this is how strong AP Nautilus could be if you're able to get a strong early game lead. With the objective spawning soon, we position ourselves there. Another fight happens mid lane. I still have my ultimate. We look for another target to take down, but with my team, they're able to do well, take down the Diana. Jhin and Shyvana are both on the bot side. Look for the hook onto the pike. Nice dodge with the use of his third skill. And we go for a trade. This should be worth for us since we're getting a second tower in exchange for a first tier tower. If our hook hits onto the pike, he's just gonna die in one combo. I don't even need to use my ultimate. Shyvana and Jhin still decide to push bot side. So I go there to help, but as soon as Olaf goes for a fight, we change our position, help our Yasuo, Diana's chasing. Malphite is getting chased as well. Pyke goes in with the ulti stun. We use our ultimate. Even though he dodges the hook, we just burst him in one combo. Diana chasing us down. We have our third skill. First skill, perfect timing, canceling her ult, bringing her to the tower, and the creep just takes her down in one hit. Bot lane, Karma gets a kill into the Jhin, which is huge. And since this is gonna be a 4v2, this should be a free dragon for us unless there's Shyvana divide. Oh, Shyvana's there. Flash in, third skill, smite. Get the steal plus free kill. So another good thing about Nautilus is that his smite secure is quite strong. Since your third skill does quite a bit of damage, I think about 300 to 400, this would make your smite secure pretty easy as compared to other junglers like Shyvana whose burst is not that strong. We go back to our camps and start the clear since all of our camps are up. And as you could see, Void Staff is up. And at this point, I go for the Void Staff because they're gonna realize that I deal too much damage, so they're gonna start building Magic Resist. And Void Staff is the perfect counter to those who want to buy MR. So even though they buy simple Magic Resist items like Mercury Threads, Wit's End, Void Staff will just go through it and I still would be able to burst them in one combo. Yasuo dies again. Karma's getting caught in the mid lane. We're able to buy our Void Staff and go for the Stasis Enchant. That way, once we burst the target, we would be able to use our Stasis while waiting for our skills to go off cooldown. Both side, another fight wherein our Ezreal died and all of our lanes just died, from the Yasuo to the Karma to the Ezreal. So this game is very stressful. If we look at the score, they're ahead 60 to 20. I tell my team not to fight. If my hook hit, Pyke was done for. But I think I would die there, so it's actually better for it not to hit. We give up mid tower since we don't have any teammates there. Jhin, who's out of position, tried to hit my hook but he's able to TP just on time. So what we do now is position ourselves onto the Baron and try to look for picks, because once we're able to hit anyone, then they're just gonna die in one combo. Shyvana shows up both sides. Pyke gets a good stun, but with Yasuo following up, nice ultimate. We go for the Jhin instead. Bang, bang. This dies in 3 hits. Q ult auto. We didn't even use our second skill yet. And with their ADC down, we could possibly take Baron, but it's gonna be a bit risky since they have vision with the use of the Scuttle, and our Karma dies in the side lane, so we have no choice but to go back since our Ezreal's at the top side and we are in a numbers disadvantage. Diana goes behind for the flank. We see her positioning. I look to see if we go for the ulti. Olaf, really squishy. Burst him in one combo. 1-for-1 trade. Yasuo dies. Pyke plays greedy. Ultimate auto into first skill. Didn't even need it. Use our Zhonya to dodge the Diana burst. And nice ulti by the Ezreal, getting us another kill. Shyvana still alive with full stacks plus ultimate. That's why we just stay back and play safe. The next item that I'm going for is an Infinity Orb. That way, when the opponent is low, we just use 1/3 skill and this would give us crit, allowing us to burst our targets even faster. We go back to our camps and start to farm. We don't want to stop farming. And if you look at the score right now, we have half team skills. So we have to be able to carry this game. The only problem with having all of the kills is that all of the responsibility is with you as well. The moment you die, then 50% of your team's power will be decreased. That's how crucial it is. And the moment you die and your teammate follows up, the opponents will easily be able to win and possibly get objectives. Infinity Orb is now up, but I just want to look for their misposition. Pyke, perfect timing. He sees me before entering the bush, so we just take the Scuttle instead. Olaf is still pushing top side. I think he's playing the role of a split pusher right now. Yasuo randomly overextend yet again, so we go and try to help. Get the Diana, burst him in one ultimate, 3/4 HP. Yasuo decides to go back. Karma also. I don't know why they're forcing to fight. Now we're placed in a very awkward position. Malphite dies, everyone dies. Karma's the only one left. And yeah, that's quite a throw. We already bursted the Diana. We should have just gotten back, but Yasuo, Karma played a bit too greedy. And even though we're able to take the one target down, Ezreal was not in position. And with that, they get Baron, which is not good for us. Even though we have a lot of gold, we need to get space in order to burst someone properly. I think currently we're 15k at 14 minutes, which is really good for us. But if you look at the gold of my teammates, all of them are 9k. Yasuo barely reached 10k. And the opponents have 3 members who have more than 12k gold. The only reason why the bounties have not yet appeared yet is because we have so much gold in the game due to our ganking plus farming. That's why you never want to stop farming your own creeps. The only time you want to focus on ganks is when there's a free kill or your ultimate is open. Jhin, Zhonya's burst him with just one auto, 773 crit. Shyvana follows shortly. We're able to get another kill. Pyke is trying to stop us, and this is good news because despite them having Baron, we're still able to get pickoffs. And when playing AP Nautilus, getting pickoffs is your specialty. We get another hook onto the Diana. We don't even need our ulti. We just kill her in just one combo. We take the mid tower. They even have Baron. Their Pyke is split pushing bot, which is quite interesting. We go back to our base since we're pretty low. I just want to defend this just in case. I tell my team to end. I can defend this by myself. And Pyke goes in, looks for the end, immediately punish him for overextending. We miss our hook, but we still have an auto attack, giving us a crit and another kill. All in all, we're able to trade top inhibitor for mid and bot inhibitor, which is a win for me. And they even have Baron buff. Since this persists even though they die, our team overextends. Yasuo dying, Karma being chased by the Shyvana. So I go and try to help, but it's too late. We go for the Shyvana kill, but with her having Amaranth, she's quite tanky. And this is what I was saying earlier. We're in the early game, we have the advantage. Oh my god, Malphite just missed his ultimate. They're kinda throwing, but yeah. Shyvana only has 3 items and we're item locked. We just lost to her. This goes to show Shyvana's strength in the late game. Wherein she has the capability of 1v9ing. Unlike us, wherein we need to focus on pickoffs instead of going YOLO 1v9. We are item locked, but our teammates are not. We can't get any stronger. That's why at this point, we need to play smart and look for game-winning plays. Jhin gets caught bot side, flashes. Our Malphite flashes in, uses the stasis, and this should be a kill. Malphite not able to get the killing blow, and he dies instead. Pyke getting some kills, missing an ult onto the Ezreal. With Karma up, we should be able to defend this, and the objectives are coming up soon. So we need to be able to secure this. We try to look for the Diana, so overextended. Bait her for going to the Karma. And the moment we force her flash, we immediately go to the objective since Elder Dragon is now up. And if the opponents are able to get this, then we would be in big trouble. Luckily, they didn't start yet. Ezreal, good ulti, getting vision. Yasuo overextending again. Now this is gonna be very risky. He panic flash, could have lived there, but if you look at their Shyvana, already has Guardian Angel, goes in for the YOLO ulti. So we go and focus her, even though we don't do much damage. Nice ulti by the Yasuo. Following up on my own ulti, we take down the Pyke, we hook the Diana. Third skill, dealing tons of damage, so much crit. Flash in for the Jhin. Our third skill is now up, and bang! Quadra kill. Getting 4 kills. The only one that's up is Shyvana. And since she's the only one left, they just go for the surrender. And yeah, that's how strong AP Nautilus is. And if we're able to use him smartly, then we just one-tap everyone with one combo. 100% in Commander. Take note that Legendary rank is only Master up now. We get MVP. I only honor the Karma because she's the only one that truly deserved it. The other three were kinda running it down. 18, 3, and 4. 19k gold in 18 minutes. If you look at the damage dealt, 37k damage and 4.2k damage taken. With that, I hope I'm able to showcase how to use this AP Nautilus to his utmost potential. That is it for me, and I hope you guys enjoyed. See you later. Peace out. Ciao, ciao.